Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Ibrahim, Isiaka. I represent the very good people of before Iwikoro Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ogun State. And I just want to, once again, appreciate Mr. President, and I want to appreciate the leadership of this House for the effort, at least a leap, because there is a paradigm shift in how we met the situation on ground as a second timer and today. Being that as it may, Mr. Speaker, sir, my concern is that since yesterday, I've been so bemoaned and bothered about the fact that we have been contributing on something we did not actually have good contribution and participation on. That bothers me so much. Mr. Speaker, you can see the robust contributions of members on this floor. And how would it have been if all members had been saying since yesterday, if they have been part of ab initio from the beginning, the conceptual framework of each of the legislative year's budget, I think we would have by now be talking about something very wonderful in this country in terms of budget and budgeting system. Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal that you still put in more effort with the leadership of the House. How best to see that these more engaging activities in the coming budget year, 2021 against 2022, that we're able to create avenue. Even if it's weekly, we don't mind. That's why we are here, Mr. Speaker. Because I want to portray the point of my other colleagues. I don't know somebody who is in Abuja will know what is happening for a federal constituency, as far as federal projects are concerned. Mr. Speaker, that aside, sir, I want to appeal through this medium how we are going to have this.
Sergeant Adam, please, can you go to the gallery? I noticed some people up there without face masks. That's totally against the protocol. Members are here in the belly of the chambers with face masks. I don't see why anybody up there is without face masks. Please, sorry, Isiaka, continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. This year alone, we have had so much troubles as far as drought, erosion, and flood are concerned in nearly all the states of the Federation. And this has grossly affected agriculture and agricultural products, including our farmers, Mr. Speaker. I want to appeal to all the coordinating ministries, the Ministry of Agri, the Ministry of Environment, and other ministries, how they are going to come together. Because what we always witness, Mr. Speaker, is counterproductivity. When Ministry of Agriculture will be doing something different, and Ministry of Environment and other coordinating agencies of government, as far as our farmers are concerned. This leads me again to tell the whole House today that in the country, in fact in the whole world, ofada rice is the best species anywhere in the world. And it is widely grown in Ogun State. In fact, to be very precise, Wasimi and Iwikoro environs. We have actually ofada rice. I don't want to mince words. If you go to any party or anywhere, and you are served any rice in this country, ofada rice will finish before they eat any other rice. And we have in the past been advocating and talking to the Ministry of Agriculture how well they can make good use of this opportunity of this species of rice in Nigeria and develop and put it to mechanization. Our farmers in Ogun State, for Iwikoro Federal Constituency area, they have the best rice in the country. And I want to appeal that in the coming years, I still want to put in more effort to see how they are going to come into this. Then we have farm settlements everywhere in the country. Many are abandoned, Mr. Speaker. I want to see how well they can assist us to do this. Then, Mr. Speaker, I want to see in the near future how we are going to de-emphasize on crude oil as our benchmark for budgeting. Value chain on crude oil, Mr. Speaker, alone is $2,500. We have never explored it in this country. Then again, Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about the agri value chain as well. That instead of us just growing and eating what we have, to put in more effort. I've not seen that in the budget. Mr. Speaker, in terms of infrastructure, the third busiest road in the country is Songo-Abeokuta Road. Federal government have been on that road and equally that of Lagos-Ibadan for about 5-6 years now. Not much was seen in the budget to see how well they can complete that road and other roads in the country, such that it can increase our business activities. Majority of Nigerians are not lazy. They only need this basic infrastructure to move around, conduct their businesses, and they don't worry government much. So, in this wise, we should find and create attention to see how we are going to assist them in this. Then, Mr. Speaker, lastly, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I just want to talk about, lend my voice to what my colleague just said about the youth employment, sustainable, and women empowerment. If we are going to create special budgetary allocation for them in the coming year, I wouldn't mind. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.